what a fun weekend it'll be for you. Seeing the Patriots get decimated by the Buffalo Bills. Mac Jones and the Patriots are looking to clinch their second consecutive playoff berth with a win against the Buffalo Bills. However, here it is. The Patriots need a win, or the Jets beat the Dolphins, Browns beat the Steelers, Jaguars beat the Titans. This is the scenario that the Patriots could make the playoffs with. The easiest thing would obviously be to beat Buffalo. The next one, if you lose to Buffalo, you need 3 scenarios to play out. The realistic option is you need those 3 scenarios to play out because the Bills are going to be playing with a lot of passion in this game.
I agree.
Because Damar Hamlin has recovered tremendously, miraculously.
Thank God.
Yeah, what's happened over the past couple of days, hearing the updates, because the scary thing that we talked about back on Tuesday was we haven't heard an update in 16, 18 hours. And then every single day it got better and better and better, so much so that he's off the breathing tube. He spoke to his team today, and it's been simply miraculous what has happened. But since it's a football show, Damar Hamlin, it was a tremendous story right now. And, he's still healing, still improving, but it looks like everything will be okay.
It's amazing.
So the football side of it now, the Buffalo Bills are, because the whole situation is very, very confusing. They're still playing for something. So now not only do the Buffalo Bills play for Damar Hamlin, they're also playing for a better playoff spot because this could determine where they play home game wise in the postseason. So I already know your answer, but I have to ask, do you think Bill Belichick, Mac Jones, and this Patriots offense and defense can get the win against the Buffalo Bills in week 18?
I think they can, but I think it's going to be very, very hard.
Right.
They got a lot of things going against them right now. They've got the Bills are going to be sky high because Damar Hamlin is recovering. And thank God he is. It's really good news. And thank God for modern medicine and that he was near an academic medical center when he got hurt. And what they did for him on the field is miraculous that he's coming back. And I think it's great. And the Buffalo is going to be, I'm sure when he talked to the team, that got him really fired up. And I think the Bills will be very high for this game, sky high for this game, and they'll be at home. So it's very, very going to be very, very hard for the Patriots. But I'll be picking them because they're my team. But I think it's going to be very hard.
Since you're picking them, how do you envision the Patriots winning this game? What is the winning game plan for the Patriots?
I don't know. Do you know what the weather forecast is for the game? What kind of weather it's going to be played?
I'll bring it up.
It's been pretty warm lately.
It has been, but with weather aside right now, let's just
if the wind was blowing 90 miles an hour, that would help the Patriots
because they already beat them that way.
If it was snowing and the wind and it was a whiteout, that would help them. I think the weather could be a factor, but it doesn't look like it will be. I think that it's been so warm lately.
Sunday looks cloudy, high of 35, low of 26.
Yeah, that's not going to be good for them. That's a pretty easy game to play football in. Pretty easy weather to play football in. So
game plan wise, what can the Patriots do?
Well, they're going to have to stop Josh Allen.
And how would they do that?
They're going to have to do it through, having a spy on him, somebody that's designated to watch him, and they're going to have to put a lot of pressure on him and keep running their pass lanes so he doesn't get outside of them because he's a pretty capable runner. And that's how he's beaten the Patriots last couple of times, 3 times, is with his ability to run. And they haven't been able to stop that. The Patriots had trouble against mobile quarterbacks in the past couple of years. So I think that's the key is stopping him. They're going to have to focus on him. And, maybe they should play zone defense because they had terrible luck against Stephon Diggs last time they played.
Jack Jones torched him. I'm sorry. Stephon Diggs torched Jonathan Jones.
Jonathan Jones.
Absolutely destroyed him.
So, any given Sunday, any team can beat another team. I think in this game, it's going to be extremely difficult for the Patriots. And I don't know. You may be right. The other scenario may be the better way for them to get into the playoffs. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll be watching the game. I'll be rooting for the Patriots.
I'm gonna go with. Where are the Bills? Where are the flaws when the Bills play the Patriots? I don't see any flaws. Belichick has difficult time against mobile quarterbacks. That's what we've seen for the past 4 years now. You had Justin Fields just shocked Belichick. You had Lamar Jackson. You had no answer. Not many teams have an answer for Lamar Jackson. Belichick, being the greatest defensive coach of all time, he does not have an answer for Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen has beaten up on this Patriots team for the past 2 years. They beat him once in 45-mile-an-hour wins where Mac Jones threw it 3 times. And you won
That's
them.
what I'm saying. There is a way for the Patriots to win. They found a way to win.
Yes,
that game.
but I think playing in 45-mile-an-hour winds is a anomaly for the NFL.
Well, it's not going to be that way on Sunday.
No, it's going to be cloudy. It's going to be cold.
It's not going to be that cold even. 26 is not that cold.
Depends on where you come from. Mac Jones comes from Alabama, so we're talking about the South there. But I guess he has played a season with New England anyway, so he could be acclimated to.
I don't think
New
the
England
cold's
weather.
going to bother him that much.
I'm going to take this from a Patriots offensive side, which I have done most of the year this year when I talk about the Patriots. The offensive line, which I have criticized tremendously this year because it has been a problem. It has been a key point of failure. It's been a sieve. It's been a turnstile for defenses to go straight through. Mac Jones in this previous game against the Buffalo Bills had 38 dropbacks. He was pressured on 40% of those dropbacks. They could not stop the Bills' pass rush. Not at all. Now, up against
Von Miller isn't there.
I don't think it'll matter. I simply don't. This Bills team will be extremely motivated against a Mac Jones-led offense that has not been great due to a lot of factors. Mac Jones missing key routes, which he's done some of the year. The offensive line can't stop nobody. You think it's because Mac Jones holds on to the ball for too long. That's just not the case whatsoever. The wide receivers not getting open and then sometimes running into each other like they did in that Bengals game. The Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry ran into one another. By the way, Jake Bailey and Jonathan Jones both are on the suspended list for the Patriots for not going through with treatment or rehab, I guess I should say.
Jake Bailey and who?
Jake Bailey and Jack Jones both went from injured reserve to the suspended by club portion of the IR. So their game checks could be involved right now, but that's beside the point. So the Buffalo Bills have just done a huge number on Belichick and this team. I mean, think about it. They punted once in the past, they punted like once.
No, I think they punted more than that. More than once. In the last game.
In the last game
they played, they punted more than once.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe they did. It took them 10 quarters to do it, though.
Yeah, well, those things happen.
No, they don't. It's an NFL record. It was an NFL record back in the playoffs where they went 7 straight drives of touchdowns against the Patriots. That's an NFL record. Not punting.
There's another way. I think that the Patriots.
That's an NFL record. So this is not a situation where it happens all the time.
Here's another way. Here's another way. I think the Patriots can keep it close. Bend, but not break on defense. Right. The Bills march up and down the field and only get field goals. I think that's another. And you've seen the Patriots play that game where the offense isn't on the field that much. The defense is out there a lot, but the defense doesn't give up many points. So I think that's another way. They'll just try to bleed the clock with Buffalo running the ball and passing it, short passes, and getting down into the red zone, but only getting field goals. That's another way the Patriots could keep it close.
The Patriots defense is ranked 22nd in red zone percentage. So when teams get in, 2/3 of the time, or 58% of the time they score. So you can't do that. And that method, that's what the Bills did.
It's worked for the Patriots several times this year.
Not against the Bills.
No, but
and this is the team they're playing on Sunday.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens, Nate. We'll be watching. I'll be watching the game.
It's not an answer. I'll
be rooting for the Patriots.
The Bills had 38 minutes to the Patriots, 21 minutes this last game. 24-10.
Yeah.
You can't say, the Bills just going to run the ball and then kick field goals. If your team can't score when you have maybe 4 opportunities,
they're going to have to score. There's definitely the Patriots are going to have to play better on offense this game than they played.
And how can you see them doing that though? Because they haven't done it all year.
Because
where's the answer? That's what I'm trying to say. Where's the answer?
There's a chance they can play better.
A chance, but where do you see that answer being?
I think Mac Jones, he's going to have to be very accurate with his passing. He's going to have to, have a series where it's not long distances on third down. When they have third and long, they're very poor when it's third and long. So they're going to have short third down. When it's third down, it can't be long distance, and the running game is going to have to be very good. They're going to have that running game so that they can use the play action.
Jonathan Jones got absolutely torched against the entire Bills.
They should change to his own defense on that.
When Jonathan Jones was targeted, right? He covered 5 people in the game. He was targeted 11 times, 9 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown. He got absolutely torched. That's more targets than anyone else on the Patriots team, more catches allowed than anyone else on the Patriots team, more yards given up than anyone on that Patriots defense. Jonathan Jones, and I said this at the beginning of the offseason when J.C. Jackson left. You said, "Oh, well, they had Jonathan Jones. He's a good quarterback." Not this year. Not this year. He hasn't been very good.
No, I don't know if he's been that bad. I mean, in that particular game, they left him out there alone on Stephon Diggs, hoping he could stop him 2 or 3 times. They were trying to stop everybody else.
In a lot of the games, he hasn't been able to perform very well against Justin Jefferson. Torched.
Well, again, that's a pretty elite receiver.
I would agree so.
They use the same strategy. Hoping he could stop him a few times.
It just wasn't the case. Yeah. Jonathan Jones has not been very good, and then Jack Jones is hurt, but still, the Patriots have very small cornerbacks, which is a problem when you go up against guys who are 6'3", 6'4", and you have a guy that's 5'9", 180 pounds covering him. We saw that against the Bengals. T. Higgins, 6'4", 230. You had it with Marcus Jones, 5'9", 175. He absolutely got bullied.
Marcus Jones going to play this game?
He was, I believe he was a limited participant in practice this week, he was limited with a concussion.
Yeah.
Jonathan Jones was also limited as well. They had a lot of limited players this week. Jonnu Smith was limited.
These guys will all play.
Devontae Parker may come back. He was limited. Jalen Mills was limited. Jacoby Myers was limited.
He's been a disappointment, Devontae Parker.
I disagree with that. This year?
Yes, he's been hurt. He hasn't played that many games.
Disagree with that entirely.
Well, how many catches has he had?
He's played 12 games.
How many catches has he had?
25 for 460 yards.
Wow, that's big. Huh?
What are you saying?
25 catches? That's not many catches.
Who do you
12 games?
Who do you think is their leading? Who do you think is leading in receptions?
Ramondre.
Running back.
Yeah.
He's tied with Jacoby Myers. You got to be kidding me. Yes, he was targeted 40 times for 25 catches and 460 yards. Would you believe? In only 25 catches, he's the 3rd leading receiver on that team. The number 1 being Jacoby Myers, then Hunter Henry, then Devontae Parker. Not even Ramondre Stevenson with 64 catches for only 393 yards.
Yeah, well, they throw him out of the backfield. I mean, it's a different kind of a route.
Devontae Parker is leading the receivers in yards per catch.
Yeah, well.
What are we talking about? He's the deep threat. Here's the problem with that.
Maybe he'll be the difference in Sunday's game. We'll see.
Well, if it even plays. Here's the problem with the way the Patriots offense has been playing. It's the same thing. It's schematics. When your offensive line can't block nobody, how can Devontae Parker utilize the one thing he was on that team for? Same thing with Tyquan Thornton. Get downfield. If your offensive line is just turnstile, guys just running through it, how is Devontae Parker being utilized? He's not. He's just simply not. And yet he still has 460 yards. Yet he still has that. He's 3rd leading receiver for the Patriots. So I think it's a little unfair that you're saying Devontae Parker's been, underwhelming. He's been hurt. He's played for 12 games, 25 catches.
25 catches is underwhelming.
40 targets. The ball hasn't gotten to him. 40 targets. Let's see. I want to how many drops he has. Because if he has a lot of drops, I'll give it to you. He has... Is it here? Yeah, here it is. Won't you look at that? 0 drops on the year. That means 15 passes never got to Devontae Parker. 0 drops on the year. Jacoby Myers has 4. Ramondre Stevenson has 6. Tyquan Thornton has 4. So I think it's disrespectful just to say, and by the way, once again, schematics. Kendrick Bourne may be your best receiver. He never gets played. So I think it's a little unfair.
How many catches does he have?
Let's see. I'll get that right now. Kendrick Bourne has 31 catches. 31 catches.
He has more than Parker.
He does, but he's not the downfield guy. Those started. Devontae Parker started 10 games, only 40 targets. He is 3, 4,
Did
5,
they
6,
sign him
7th in targets.
a multiple year deal?
Yeah. He's 7th in targets. He's, I believe, 6th in catches. Or 7th in catches, but 3rd in yards. 1st in yards per reception. So he's the downfield guy who can't you throw. Mac Jones has missed him 15 times. So I think it's a little unfair. Devontae Parker. I mean, he is maybe one of the best receivers on the team. There's a reason they got him because they don't have a lot of talent on that team. But Patriots are not going to win this game against the fired up Bills team. I don't know how you could see the Patriots simply win this game because Mac Jones and this offense has not played very well. Defense in the red zone has been giving up a lot of points. You can't play time of possession because we don't know if your running game's going to be there. That's the big question mark. Your running game has been relatively inconsistent. And Ramondre Stevenson can't carry you all the way there. He said he's already feeling the load of where the season is now.
Well, they didn't play him that much last week, so he got a little rest.
Well, yeah, Damian Harris played a little bit better.
And Damian Harris is healthy now, so they have the 1-2 punch.
I don't know if it's a big 1-2 punch. And besides, the Bills ran 21 more plays than the Patriots in the last game. 21 more plays.
No.
It was bad. It was bad.